Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel Shubhangi Insights. So in today's video, we will be looking at the next topic, harmonic mean. We have already completed arithmetic mean and geometric mean in our previous videos. So this is the last topic of averages, or you can call it as mathematical averages. So what is harmonic mean? It is a reciprocal of arithmetic mean of the reciprocal of set of observations. It is denoted by HM. So, what are we actually doing here? As we already know, what is the formula of arithmetic mean? Arithmetic mean is nothing but summation x upon n. So, what are they asking us to do here? Take a reciprocal of arithmetic mean first. So, we will take the reciprocal. So, it becomes n by summation x. This is the first one. Then, reciprocal of set of observations. Now, what are our observations? That is nothing but set of summation x. So, we need to take the reciprocal of that. So, when we take the reciprocal of denominator, it becomes summation 1 upon x. And this is nothing but our harmonic mean. So, this is how you can easily remember the formula of harmonic mean. So, again we have it for raw data, discrete data and continuous data. So, raw data, the formula is n upon summation 1 upon s. And for discrete and continuous, again it's same. HM is equal to capital N by summation s upon x. So, I hope you remember what do you mean by small n and capital N. Small n is nothing but the number of observations. Capital N is sum of the frequencies. This again we will be looking at the questions so that you can understand your small n, capital N. Now let us look at where is harmonic mean used. Harmonic mean is used for averaging different rates reducing equal effect. So what do we mean by that? For example, if you get a question about speed, time and distance, something related to the physics, right? They're talking about that particular distance, the time taken and the speed taken. So when you have these three terms, you're supposed to use harmonic mean formula and apply that in the question. This is important for us to know. For example, if they give us different kind of questions based on arithmetic mean, geometric mean and harmonic mean. So how will you differentiate? So in order to know that, you need to know when you're supposed to use harmonic mean. Let us look at the first problem of HM. Find the HN of 12, 8, 6 and 24. So first we need to identify which kind of data is given to us. So in this case, we just have single series of data. The X values are given. So for this will be our raw data. Now, what is the formula of raw data for harmonic mean? Harmonic mean is equal to n upon summation 1 upon x. So here in this case, what is our n? N is nothing but the number of observations. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 numbers. So our n value will be 4. Next, it is summation 1 upon x. Now, what is our x? Whenever some values are given to us, those are nothing but your observations and that is denoted by x. So, we will write down that first. X values 12, 8, 6 and 24th. Now, since we have in the formula 1 upon x, so we will be considering 1 upon x, which is 1 upon 12, 1 upon 8, 1 upon 6 and 1 upon 24. So, the values of these are 0.0833, 0.1250, 0.1666, 0.0416. Now we need to say the summation of all these values, which is 0.4165. So by taking the total, we need to substitute that in the formula. So HL is equal to, since we end value is 4, so we'll be writing that first divided by 0.4165. it is always better to take 4 decimal points, or you can tell even decimal points. Either you can take two numbers after the decimal point or 4. Don't take odd numbers. Usually it is taken as even numbers. So the value of this is 9.6038. So this is nothing but our harmonic mean for this particular question. Again, don't forget to write the conclusion for the given question because this carries some marks. The harmonic mean for the following data is 9.603A. So this is how we solve the question based on a raw data. Let us look at the second question. Find the harmonic mean of 4, 8, 16. Again, by looking at the data, single series is given. So this is nothing but a raw data. Raw data. We will be applying the raw data formula for this. Harmonic mean is equal to n upon summation 1 upon x. Now we will be taking the x values. Our x values are 4, 8 and 60. Based on a formula, we need to take 1 upon x. So that I will be making a column 1 upon 4, 1 upon 8 and 1 upon 16 and adding the values 0.25, 0.1250 and 0.0625. We need to take the total of this, which is nothing but 0.4375. Now we need to substitute this in the formula. Again, the n values are nothing but 3 since we have 3 values. So 3 upon 0.4375, which comes up to 6.8571. This is nothing but a harmonic mean. So again, don't forget to write the conclusion for this particular question. The harmonic mean for the following data is 6.8571. So this is how we again solve the question based on raw data. Let's look at the next question. Calculate the harmonic mean for the following data. We have x values and f values given to us, x series and f series. So when we have x along with f, it is nothing but discrete data. So the formula for discrete data is harmonic mean is equal to capital N divided by summation of f upon x. So now we will be making the columns first. X values, which is already given to us, 12, 14, 16, 18 and 20. Then we have frequencies with us, 3, 5, 9, 4, 2. So these are our x along with f values. Now for our formula, what do we need? Capital N. Capital N is nothing but sum of frequencies, which is nothing but 23. Next, let's come to the denominator, summation of frequency by x. We had f, we had x. So simply divide f upon x. 3 upon 12. Okay. Now, after finding the value of f, let's calculate s upon x. So by dividing the f frequency with x, we will be getting the answers and then take the total of that. This we will be substituting in the formula, which is 23 upon 1.4918. So the answer for this will come up to 15.418. So this is nothing but the harmonic mean. Now don't forget to write the conclusion, which is the harmonic mean for the following data is 15.418. So this is how we solve the question for discrete data when x and f values are given to us. Okay, next question is calculate the harmonic mean for the following data. Class intervals are given to us along with the frequency. So whenever class intervals are given or group data is given, class intervals are given, we call this to be grouped data. So the formula for group data is again the same as the discrete data, n upon summation f upon x. So again we will need the columns first. Class intervals 0 to 5, 5 to 10, 10 to 15, 15 to 20, 20 to 25. Frequencies 20, 25, 32, 28 and 80. So these are nothing but the frequency values. Now in order to substitute in the formula, we need the first n values. That is nothing but the sum of frequencies, which is nothing but 123. Next, we need summation of f upon x. Now, we had all the f values given to us, but we don't have x values. So, whenever we have group data, we need to find out x values from the class intervals. So, now, x value is nothing but your midpoint. As we have already discussed this in a previous classes, x is nothing but the midpoint, and the midpoint formula is also discussed before. Upper class limit plus lower class limit upon 2. So in this particular case, 0 plus 5 by 2, which is nothing but 2.5, 7.5, 12.5, 17.5, 22.5. So these are nothing but our x values. So once we get the x values, now we need to divide s upon x. So we'll take up the next column f upon x, which is 20 divided by 2.5, 25 divided by 7.5, 32 divided by 12.5, 28 divided by 17.5, 18 divided by 22.5. And write down the answers for these values, which is nothing but x 3.33, 2.56, 1.6 and 0.8. Since we need to take the total, so we'll calculate the total, which is nothing but 16.2933. Now let us substitute these values in the formula. So the total was 123 divided by 16.2933. So the final answer comes up to 7.5491. This is nothing but the harmonic mean. Again, don't forget to write the conclusion. The harmonic mean for the following data is 7.5491. So this is how we need to solve the question based on continuous data. Okay, let us look at the next question, which is kind of like a word problem. A cyclist goes from place A to place B at the speed of 40 kilometers per hour and returns at the speed of 30 kilometers per hour. Find the average speed. So in this particular question, how we will know what are we supposed to find, or which average we need to apply, all right, which average we need to apply. So since they have mentioned about speed, so I have already discussed before, when they talk about distance, speed and time, we are supposed to use harmonic mean. So this is a way to remember. Now what are the numbers given to us? The numbers are 40 kilometers and 30 kilometers. So we have two observations. So two observations and single series. So this is nothing but a raw data. And again the formula for that is arithmetic mean, harmonic mean is equal to n upon summation 1 upon x. So now we need to take the 1 upon x values. 1 upon 40, 1 upon 30, which is nothing but 0.025, and you can add a 0 and 0.0333, and again add a 0 and take up the total. 0.05 is 0. Now we will be substituting that in a formula, and n value will be 2 since we have two observations. So 2 upon 0.0580. So the harmonic value is 34.5. Since they have mentioned the unit in the question, which is kilometer per hour, so please don't forget to mention that kilometer per hour. So this is the final answer. So this is the average speed. Now let us mention the conclusion. The average speed of a cyclist is 34.5 kilometer per hour. So this is the final conclusion. Let us look at the last question. In a certain office, a letter is typed by A in 5 minutes. Same letter is typed by B, C, D in 4, 8 and 6 minutes. What is the average time taken in completing one letter? So here again they are mentioned the time taken. So I have already told you, when they talk about speed, distance and time, we are supposed to use harmonic mean in that particular problem. So let us write down the x values whichever they have given to us. First one is 5 minutes, next it is 4, then 8 and next is 6. So since they have given single series, so this is nothing but our raw data. So the formula for raw data is nothing but n upon summation 1 upon x. So n is nothing but 4 since we have 4 numbers with us. Now let us take the reciprocal of x, which is 1 upon 5, 1 upon 4, 1 upon 8 and 1 upon 6. The values are 0.2, 0.25, 0.125 and 0.167, and the total is 0.7420. Now we will be substituting that in the formula. We have 4 numbers. So 4 upon 0.7420. So the final answer for this is 5.39. Since they're talking about the minutes completed, so minutes per letter. Okay. Don't forget to mention the units if they have given that to you in the question. So the answer or the final conclusion will be the average time taken to complete one letter is 5.39 minutes. So this is how we need to solve in case they have given you a kind of word problem, and this is how you need to find out the data and solve it. So if you guys like the video, please do share it and subscribe it.